Hey y'all, so I just did a little mini haul. I went to Five Below and I went to ULTA and I picked up some shoes, okay? I'm mad excited. I'm about to go home now. You know, I thought it was mad. I didn't even unlock the door. I thought it was mad cold outside. So I really dressed in a whole sweatsuit and put on my whole coat. For what reason? No reason at all, because it's hot. So yes, so y'all, I was gonna vlog. Don't get me wrong, I was gonna vlog in the store, but it was like nobody in there and I felt really like awkward. So yeah, that did not happen. So right now I'm about to be on my way back home. You shouldn't record and drive, so I'm just going to put you guys like this. Like, I think this is really good. Okay. So basically when you're doing your eyebrows, you want to make sure, sorry for the sound, you want to make sure that your eyebrows are somewhat done. Like, baby girl, if your eyebrows are not waxed or threaded, pluck them, okay? Because it's gonna be super hard for you to try to find your shape if your eyebrows are not done, you know? So once your eyebrows are either cleaned up or you got them waxed or threaded, you just want to make sure you have a spoolie, which is this brush, okay? And you just want to brush your eyebrows, like, you know, so they're not crazy looking. Just want to brush them all the way you want them to look. So, you know, I'm just brushing them in place. And then I'm gonna take what I'm using right now. I still use the same thing as the first video I uploaded. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the color dark brown, a NYX. I don't remember the color, but I use that one too when I have like blonde hair. I actually really like it. Or if I'm doing a no makeup look, that's what I use. That's what I should do. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. But actually, I have it right here. I use the NYX micro brow pencil in the color ash brown. It looks like this, and it actually comes with a spoolie, so you don't even need to buy an extra one. You feel me? But yeah, so I use that when I'm doing no makeup looks, and then when obviously I want to be a little bit more. When I want it to be a little bit more evident, then I use my Anastasia. Right now I am starting, as you can see, my pinky is resting on my cheek, only because it gives me more of, it makes me feel more confident when I'm applying my product, because it allows me to not be too heavy-handed, and it allows me just to create the type of stroke that I need. So I just start from the bottom of the brow, and I literally just line it out, doing small strokes. And yeah, so the brush that I'm using is a angled brush. I like to make sure my angle brushes are thin, because it makes it more precise. So now I'm gonna go back in with my spoolie, and I'm just gonna brush the product like into my brows a little bit more, so it's not that harsh, and I can kind of see like where I need to add more. So you see it's like really harsh right here. We're gonna fix that up. I'm gonna go back into the pot. You want to make sure that if you're gonna use a pomade or gel, just make sure your gel or your pomade isn't dried, because it'll make it more harder for you to work that product. So I'm just taking it and I'm just doing light strokes, but I'm making sure that I fill my eyebrows in. Okay. And yeah, just make sure that it's like that all throughout. And once again, I'll go in with the spoolie. And if it's too dark for me, the spoolie, as you're brushing it, it lifts up the pigment. So if I need something a little less dark, then I would brush it until I get my desired look, okay? So off camera, I'm gonna do my next. Okay, so we're back and both eyebrows are now filled in. They may look absolutely crazy right now, but as we clean it up and we finish the face, everything will tone everything else down. So now that we got it filled in, now we want to focus on cleaning them up, okay? We do not want to walk out the house looking like this, ladies. It's actually embarrassing. So let's get into how we can clean it. Right now I'm going to start with this lid again. Once again, I'm placing my pinky here just to help provide some sturdiness. So I'm using the concealer, which is a couple shades lighter than my actual skin tone. And I'm just gently pushing the concealer and under the brow I just did, and I'm dragging the concealer down when I'm done so that it'll be easier for me to blend. Okay, now we're gonna do the next eye. What helps me make sure they're both like the same, I underline both of them at the same time, and if that helps you too, you can kind of see like if they are the same or if you need to like tweak them a little bit more. So off rip, I can tell that this eyebrow that I'm doing right now, it looks different from this one. I know, because I'm just getting the vibe. That it must be a pain today. So as you can see, like, everybody has eyebrow issues. They're not always gonna be perfect, but I mean, if you're a perfectionist, like some people, like, you're gonna sit there, and that's okay. Like, if you have the time, you can practice. You just sometimes gotta be okay with the fact that they're not gonna look exactly alike, but you can do little things to make them look exactly alike. So don't forget that. Next, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to clean up the top. So this is helpful. This is not necessary. Usually the top is clean and it's as easy as what I just did. I put the brush on the flat side and I literally just go on top of how my eyebrow goes. Now, if you do your eyebrows too thick, this is a great way to thin it out without it being messy, okay? So going back in with a little bit more concealer, and I turn it to make it flat. I'm turning my wrist. Holding it this way sometimes helps me make sure that it's sharp. To each his own. And yeah, when I'm done doing the concealer, I just fan it out so that it's easier to blend when I am ready for that. Okay, so that is the eyebrow tutorial. That is what's going on right now. What we're gonna do next is, normally I would use a beauty blender. However, it is somewhere in this room that I don't want to look for right now. So I'm just gonna use a brush. I'm gonna use a brush. I'm gonna use this brush. So yeah, I'm just gonna use that to just blend everything out now. So a lot of the time, this is when people who do their eyebrows, this part is where you will get the boxiness. As you can see, I don't have the boxiness. Like, yeah, you can see, but that's an easy fix, and you'll see how I'll do that. You can fix it with your finger, you can fix it with a brush, you can fix it with a beauty blender, you know. So what you're gonna do, like what I'm saying right here, you see me brushing where the top of my brow is. So now it's a little bit more blended and it doesn't look so boxy and apparent. You just want to go over it with your finger or go over it with a brush. And yeah, that's really for the eyebrows. I could tell you right now, I feel like this concealer is a little pinky. So I don't know. Hey guys, so I'm back and I have my full face on, and if you guys want to learn how to do this look, it is in my last video. You can check that out on my page. This was my most requested video. Although this was a video that I've done before, a lot of people wanted me to do an updated eyebrow tutorial. So this was quick and easy. I didn't want to go that much into it. If you want something more in depth, you can watch my first video. But yeah, so this is the finishing look. Guys, I hope that was extremely helpful, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off. I'm super tired, and I hope you guys have a good night.